Yeah, I'm able to hear you.
Okay. Since we have a short thing,
Hmm.
if we extend some more time, is it okay?
Yeah, fine.
Okay. Okay. As people join in, right? I will write a few questions there so that when they join in, they will be able to listen to your answers.
Okay. How much
So
time can we expect?
we'll try to wrap it up by the time speculated.
Okay.
But if it goes forward, we'll see how far it can go.
Okay, no problem.
So I will not waste time based on your earlier questions, how many years of experience and all. Let's directly jump into detail.
Okay.
Can you tell me when to use an abstract class and when to use an interface?
Yeah. I have a few of the methods. The implementation I know it. Few of the methods I want to give you the provision to the subclasses. In this case, I will give the methods which is common for all the classes in the abstract class. And interfaces I can give the definition and definitions only, and the entire the project everyone has to use that same interface. The definition wise they can implement whatever the functionality they needed as part of their code, as part of their module.
Oh, that is okay. That is a basic answer, right?
Mhm.
Now, I wanted something. When do you decide upon? When
Yeah.
you are architecting, you tell someone, so okay, this is a place you have to use an abstract class, and this is a place where you have to use an interface.
Yes.
What is the differentiating factor which will let you know that okay, this has to be an abstract class, not an interface?
Mhm. In the dependency injection, we can yeah, based on the dependencies types, the dependency injector will give an objects, right? In this case, we will use an interfaces.
Okay.
In the abstract class, in abstract classes.
You're going at an implementation level. I'm asking upon an architectural.
Okay.
See, I'm not trying asking you how you're going to implement. I'm asking you how will you decide
Yeah.
which one to use.
Yeah. Interfaces. Yeah.
What are the properties which you will consider when you want to consider that now for this design it has to be an abstract class, for this design it has to be an interface.
Yes.
I need to understand
Okay.
what factors will provoke you or will let you know that when to use an abstract class and when to use an interface. Am I clear?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Um, in a project we will get the requirement in terms of the user stories and epics, right? At the time of discussing that user stories and the epics, we know what is the high level the functionality it could be. Like if you want to insert the data, or we want to do that, we want to some validation. We know that high level functionality. In this case, we don't have the clear picture how to implement the coding level. I want to given that the definitions of the methods, and these definitions can be used the entire project. In this case, I will go with an interface. Abstract classes in the sense, if I have the so few of the functionality which is implemented as part of the standard, and I will implement those abstract methods, and the subclasses, if they want it they will use it, otherwise they will extend it their as part of their functionality.
Okay. Now before we go further, can you switch on your video?
Yeah, yes, yes. Okay. Are you able to see?
Yeah, hi, Gautam. Gautam here.
Hi Gautam, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Doing good, thank you.
Please, Rajesh, continue. Okay. Fine. Do you know patterns?
Yes.
Can you name a few patterns or different kinds of patterns are there?
Yes.
What are
We
different kinds?
Yes, yes. We do have the patterns which has been implemented in my project as singleton design pattern and factory design pattern and the repository design pattern and the dependency injection as well and CQRS also we have implemented in our project. Um, this Other than that we have other things are also there like abstract factory like other patterns are also but we have implemented only these.
There are actually patterns are divided into few categories.
Yes, yes.
You know
Yeah,
what those categories?
yeah, the creational category and that it will take that who is going to be creation object of the particular class and the inversion of the control and the inversion of the control it will taking care of the object creation by the third party or some other framework.
So, so now can you tell me the difference between a factory and an abstract factory? When to use a factory and when to use an abstract factory?
Yeah, factory class in factory method usually it is responsible for creation of an object. In the abstract factory the abstract class method is responsible for creation of an object. This is what the theoretical. Coming to the factory class we have to provide an abstraction by using an interfaces in the factory class. In the abstract factory abstract classes are used for creation abstract classes are make the creation of the particular object what we needed.
This is implementation details.
Yes.
When will you decide? Let me put my question. When will you decide? I need a factory or I need an abstract factory.
Okay. Yeah. I have an
Tell me this.
Yeah, I have a situation in my in the implementation wise or I have a requirement. I want to generate the reports. I have the three different types of the reports I need to generate it. I weekly report, monthly report, and daily report. The report, the structures are different between the three reports, but the functionality is the same for all the things. Like it has to be generate the report, it has to be stored into the storage folder, it has to send that email notification. For three reports, we need all this functionality, but the report format is different. In this case, instead of creating each individual objects by objects and the creation of the thing, I will pass that specific type to the factory class. Factory class will give a responsibility for creation of an objects. Based on that object, I will call the method and I will get that whatever the functionality is implemented for this particular method. I will send that save that file and I will send that email notification to the user.
Okay, let me give you one example.
Okay.
Okay, I want you to design this. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want to let's take an example of a bank.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For a bank, I have three kinds of accounts.
Okay.
It's a savings account, current account,
Mm-hmm.
and a loan account.
Okay.
Okay. Now I want to get notification. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
For few things.
Okay.
Okay. For a current account, I want to get notification by email as well as an SMS.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For a loan account, I will get only an email.
Okay.
For this account, I will get an SMS and email.
Okay.
Okay. So let's say only SMS and email, and only email.
Mm-hmm.
So like this, and one more thing, what I notification to one more place for storage.
Okay.
For auditing.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever a message is created, I want to go ahead and create it in an audit.
Okay.
Okay. That is also one kind of notification.
Mm-hmm.
Or let's say that I have a bank manager. Bank manager should also get a notification. This is not a theoretical. It's not a practical one, but theoretically, some other person along with these guys should also get that notification.
Okay.
Who is responsible for that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Say a bank manager should get a notification for all this. So this is what is all about.
Okay.
So how will you design your system?
Okay. I will. First of all, I need to. I need to declare that interfaces. I need to segregate the interfaces based on the functionality. Like I will define that interface for like each of the functionality. Like sending email notification is the one of the interface. Sending that SMS is one interface, and sending like other like it has to save into that all the notification into that other maybe the other user or the bank manager. First of all, I need to define an interfaces, and I need to implement those interfaces based on the like only if it is a I have a current class like a current account class, and the loan account and savings accounts. I have the three different accounts. I have to extend those interfaces, and I want to implement those interfaces. And the abstract factory class here we will use it to send that notification based on the type. What is the based on the type? It will create an object sheet, and I want to send the notification based on the type.
That is a flaw in your design.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me what's the flaw?
Like I am. Yeah, I am thinking.
I say there is a flaw in your design.
Okay. I'm thinking only that all the notification has to be sent only one at a time, right? That is only I am thinking that that might not work. Other than that, the factory and abstract factory it will work
No, I'm
forever.
talking about the flaw in the design, not in the implementation. Implementation is different.
Mm-hmm.
Implementation gets better because all notification goes in an asynchronous way. It might not reach at the same time. That is all fine.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a flaw in your design. That's not the design. You want me to let you know now what it is? I will try to say. I want to introduce one more interface.
Mm-hmm.
One more kind of notification. Let's say WhatsApp notification.
Okay.
I want to introduce. So what will happen to all your classes which you are implementing?
If
you have to go back to the classes and implement them. So this will break a solid principle called as open close principle.
Okay.
Because you're going back with your interface. In the design, what I would do is I would create one more interface called as WhatsApp notification.
Okay.
And then if I want to introduce for a loan account WhatsApp notification, I have to go to the loan account and add this WhatsApp interface on top of it. Is that correct? That's what is your design? That's what you told. WhatsApp notification will be part of loan account. Let's assume. So I have to go to loan account and I have to inherit that loan account with an WhatsApp notification. Correct? Is that your design? Did I understand your design properly?
Yeah, that's what.
So now, if that is the case, then you're breaking open close principle here. Because you're going back to your code and you're changing the code.
In the sense we have to define those classes an abstract class, then subclasses can be able to inherit it, right? If they want to implement the new functionality.
When a new functionality is introduced, that none of your older classes should get updated. iWhatsApp notification.
Mhm.
So now how will you change your design so that it will not happen?
Is that the WhatsApp notification will come after after the implementation the current functionality, right?
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely right. iWhatsApp notification comes after later.
Okay.
So let's park it there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's park that question and you can send the answers later
Okay.
because let's cover more area.
Okay.
But you understood, right? What I'm trying to say.
Yes, yes.
You understood where is the thing and how will you design with such kind of new things. New things might come. Tomorrow some other notification will come.
Yes,
Correct?
it will come. Yes.
We
Yes.
cannot.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Yeah.
our design must be future proof.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So have you ever heard of GRASP? GRASP.
No.
Okay. And have you done an extension methods?
Yes.
What are extension methods?
Yeah, extinction methods enables us to create our own methods to without changing. Like it has to be. It looks like an existing without changing that existing library, without rebuild it. We can create our own methods, and it will looks like as an existing library. We can use that whenever we needed on that in different modules. We have to follow some set of rules to declare an extension method, and it will automatically converting without debugging the current code and without changing of the current functionality.
Okay. Fine. So what is the major difference you see with .NET Core versus this framework? What is the major advantage?
Yeah, the major advantage is modular, and like the .NET Core by default supports kernel. Like it's a kernel is a cross-platform web server. It is a highly compared to the other servers. It is highly performance, and we can also run multiple versions of an application. It will support the different hosting mechanisms compared to the MVC, and it is also support that CLI if you want to create a new application by using command line, and we can build it and we can run it. Mostly, it's also more supporting with the latest Azure technologies compared to the older version.
Okay. So you do Azure knowledge.
Yes, yes.
Can you tell me what are the different kinds of Azure servers we can do?
Uh,
We can purchase. You got what I'm trying to say, right?
yeah, like shared instance, we can also use it,
Yeah.
and we can use the spot instance, and we can use the dedicated instance. That's what I saw that in my professional career.
Fine. Then, so can you explain me how do you balance it load?
By using we have the load balancer is there. Yeah, by using we have the two ways of load balancing: application load balancer and classic load balancer. The application load balancer, we have to maintain the same configuration both the servers, and we have to configure those as an application load balancer. If one thing is goes down, it is using the round robin internally. It will redirect the request from one server to other server based on the request comes to that load balancer. We'll expose that a public IP from the load balancer. Load balancer will configure that internal IPs for the whatever the servers are configured. It will do that balancing automatically based on the round robin algorithm.
Okay, makes sense. The next question, what I have is,
Hmm.
okay, let's say design patterns, architecture patterns.
Microservices is one of the architectural pattern, and
Okay.
uh, like plain design is one of the architectural pattern, and MVC is also in one of the architectural pattern, model view controller. Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell me when to use a monolithic system versus a microservice?
Yeah. If there is a like the mechanism, like I have that monolith application which is having the different modules are there. I could see that the most of the modules are using the modules are using I we need an one of the most of the modules we need an highly available, and like if you see that month end inventory, if you see that invoice process, if you see that based on the like few of the modules I needed a highly available, the multiple users will be using that application on the specific time. The like few of the modules I needed it on the every daily need basis. In this case, I want to if I go with that monolith application, it is also the if month end is happening, everyone is doing that inventory registration for the different regions and different customers. It is going to the performance implication, and something is goes down even though the application will be goes down, right? In this case, I want to divide that entire application into the modules, and what are the modules is needed like most highly available, and it has to be created auto scaling. Then in this case I will go with the microservice instead of monolith.
When to go for monolithic than microservice?
Yes, I have a requirement. I don't want to I have a like small number of clients. The clients are using only that they are using only the module of that vendor specification. Like they will do that only the vendors will come, and we will create vendors, and we will send the notification. There is another module which will create the invoices, and it will send to the vendors like notification or the reports. Like in this case they don't want to bother about whether it is like less number of clients and only the few of the modules are needed, even though if it is not required, even though the application is like down for some time, we can able to manage it. After some time we can able to make the load balancing, and all the alternatives are available, right? In this case I will go with the monolith rather than the microservice.
Okay, fine. Yeah. Ramu, one thing, you have worked on .NET Core, right?
Yes.
Fine. There is one thing I want to know. Like you have a existing .NET framework applications. Okay. I want to convert those on applications to .NET Core. Okay. So what are the steps you should follow in converting those applications?
Yes, first of all I need to understand
You should
what.
have OAP.
Yeah, go ahead Gautam, sorry.
Yeah, you should have OAP API, class libraries, and all these things in the service. So I want to convert those in a .NET Core.
Okay. First of all, I need to understand that entire application. I need to divide that. Like we have the different tools are there also to convert an MVC application to the microservice. Not 100%, like some of the percentage. I do have here the those are the tools, and I haven't implemented. That is one thing. And second thing is, first of all, I need to understand what is the complexity of the project, and from the complexity what are the modules, and what is the sub modules of the project. At the same time I need to think about what are the tables are needed for the specific modules, what are the schema changes are required, is there is any all the is it is all we are using that APIs, or is there is any intercommunication is needed. In those cases we have to note down of all the concepts, and we have to divide that entire application into the small piece of that small domain or some subdomains, and from subdomains what are the things we need to focus on to interchange, like one of the service need to communicate with other services, right? maybe we need to go with the APIs, or maybe we need to use the some messaging mechanisms, and all the things we have to consider it. We have to divide that entire application into some small piece of the submodules, and check the is there is any dependent between the submodules, how to communicate with each other, and divide the database. And if it is already existing application, we have to divide that data also. Instead of schema, we need to think about the data, how to do the data migration, and all the concepts we have to take a look at. And we have to do the some we have to set up some documents how to do it. Then only we can tell about how to convert that monolith to microservice.
I have not asked that monolithic to microservice. I have asked .NET framework application to .NET Core.
It's a .NET framework in the sense is an API project or MVC project?
API project.
Okay, API project. For anything, we have to divide into the main application to the submodules. Then only we can know about how to the APIs can be converting into the.
There is any tools or anything is there available?
Yes, tools are there. Yeah, tools are there. Tools are available. I heard those tools.
Have you converted like that?
Yes, it will convert it, but we have to do some manual work also there to set up some configuration to provide some.
You know the tool's name? Have you worked on that?
I haven't worked. I heard that tool name which was provided by the Microsoft, and I haven't used it.
So you have not converted any application like that?
No.
How to manage connections and security in .NET Core?
By using Azure keywords, we have used the Azure keyword to save those secret information in the Azure keyword. We are getting that from Azure keyword from the database connection strings, and we do have like using the app set like app settings, and we do have that configurations in development area configuration, production, and UAT environments. Based on the configuration also we can use it, but we have used the Azure keyword to get that secret information and pass that information to that repository.
Have you worked on Azure Active Directory?
Um, I did not get a chance to explore, but I know the how it will work. Azure Active Directory. We are using Active Directory ADFS authentication in our application by using all the users must be has to activate authenticated by using Active Directory by using WS Federation service. And yeah, I know the concept, but I don't have that complete implementation. What is an Active Directory? In Azure, we are using authentication purpose also. We are using the different services. We will use the Active Directory services.
Can you implement authentication and authorization using Azure Active Directory?
We can implement it.
How you can do authorization?
We have that app services, different app services. We can use that identity access controller. We can configure it these app services and all the things in Azure Active Directory, Active Directory services. We can configure it, and we can create a. I think we can create a URL. We can host that URL. It will automatically go to the server and it will check the user credentials and it will authenticate it.
I give one scenario.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah. Go there.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Are you able to hear me?
Yeah. Suppose I have one shared folder drive.
Okay.
Where daily there are multiple files. Unstructured files, which are getting dropped.
Mm-hmm.
And the files may have repetitive data also. Each day it may have repetitive data or extra data.
Okay.
So my thing is that I have to read the file and I have to store the data in a database.
Okay.
So how are you designing? What is the thing I should consider in this problem?
Okay. First of all, yeah, I have few questions here. Is that files is duplicating in the sense the data is getting duplicate or file names is getting duplicate?
Data will get duplicated. File will every day file will drop with the date and timeline.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, in this case, what I will do is the files, I will load those files into some stage table, and whatever the data, it has to be loaded into the stage table first, based on the some token, based on the like some file ID, or some, I have to generate one unique ID, like the file ID or whatever the timestamp. It's a unique processing ID. I will save that all the files into the first stage table. I will build a one application which will read the data, and it will check that is the duplicate are available in that particular based on the package ID. I can say each package is a one file. I will load all the files into the stage table. I will process from the stage table. I will write a one quads job. Will pick up the data, and it will checks if we have any duplicate data is available or not. I will try to compare it based on the timestamp, based on the like some the customer field, or whatever the, like we do have some unique fields on the some Excel files to identify the duplication. I will write a one rule to identify what are the duplicates, and I will try to save those duplicates into the some stage underscore duplicate table, and I will try to. Gautam, are you able to hear me? Hello.
Hello, Ram.
Yeah, Gautam, sorry, Gautam. I'm back. There is some network issue. Just I have connected using other network. Sorry for the inconvenience. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Maybe I'm breaking something. Yeah. I have taken those files into. I have to prepare some stage table in JSON format, or some specific format. I have to save those unformatted structure into the some stage table, or I have to, I will use the some other no like converting that each the entire data into the JSON and save into the NoSQL or MongoDB kind of thing. From that data, I will read the data as a package ID. Each file is a one package. I will read the data, and I will write I will check the based on, I will write some rules to identify what are the duplicates are available, and I will save those duplicates into some stage underscore duplicate files, and what I will save that whatever the process data into the final table. Gautam.
I'm giving you one program.
Okay. Okay.
Can you print this series?
6, 7, 9, 12. Okay. This is. Yeah, this is some like it is adding as 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, right? Do you want us to write a code here? Sample code?
Yeah. Are you able to grab the
Yes, yes,
problem?
yes, yes. It has the incremented one after first number has to be 1. It has to add. Second, we have to add 2. Third, we have to add 3. Four, we have to add 4. Like it has to be incremental way. We have to add it.
Like that it's happening?
No, no. Okay. Let me cross verify once. 6, 7, 6 plus 1, 7, 7 plus 2, 9, 9 plus 2, 11. 11 plus 4, 15. 15 minus 15 plus 2, 21. The below series.
I've given my mail ID.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So there is one problem Rajesh has given, right? And this is the one series.
Mm-hmm.
You can share this program and that problem to this mail ID.
Okay.
If you can crack this, it will be
Okay. Let me save into that my notepad once,
yeah.
and it will be easy. Okay.
I would like to use UML diagrams to solve that problem, whatever I gave you.
But I don't have that experience on UML.
So, have you ever used any diagrams?
Oh no, I haven't used any diagrams.
Have you heard about sequence diagram?
Yes, yeah. As part of the like studies, I know that what is the sequence and what is an activity diagram and all the things. But in part of professional career, I did not get a chance to look at it. I will try it with the using of some Visio or some other tools. Personally, I did it, but yeah.
Paint is also fine.
Okay, yeah, paint is I will do it.
What to do is we give a position.
Okay.
You should be able to convey your message to the users.
End users, yes, correct. Yes. Okay, I will do it.
Audible?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Anything is fine. Simple paint is also fine. You don't have to go to Visio or anything.
Sure, sure. I will do my best.
Yeah, yeah. Gautam, did you cover about ESP? Have you worked on messaging?
Yes, 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 Gautam. RabbitMQ, I have worked.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Azure Service Bus, have you worked?
No, we are using mass transient, right? Mass transient will support of all the things. ESB, right?
And did you know the concept of Git?
Yes, yeah, we have this is a version controlling tool, right? Yeah, we do have implementing in my project as well, like Git. For it is also providing the CI/CDs and on the artifacts we can save it. We can like yeah, I know that Git.
Can you tell me your this one, how you have divided the code in your version control?
You mean to say how code reviews is happening?
No, how is it divided? Meaning,
Okay.
what is the structure?
Okay. Structure is like nothing but we have a development branch and master branch, and all the releases team. We have the release team as well as the bugs team is there. Like if production bugs will happen, right? There is we have to be fix on the fly, and we have to give the release on the 1 or 2 days. Like we do have divided in the development branch and master branch. Every team has to create a branch out from the development branch as a feature, like their Jira number is a feature name, like feature name, and they will push the changes once the development is complete. All the code will be merged to the development branch one by one, and from the development branch it will go to the UAT. Once the UAT is signed off, it will merge to the master branch. This is one way of the branching is happening, like the code merge is happening. From other way, like if the sprint is having 1 month, right? In my current organization, each sprint is having 1 month, and if it is suddenly the production bugs will rise or some other bugs will rise, in this case the business will not wait until the 1 month. We have to be divided in the from the master branch to hard fix branch. Whatever the whatever the production bugs and whatever the P1s and whatever the urgent JIRAs, we will release those JIRAs from the hotfix branch. They will test it in the hotfix separate environment. Once it is passed, this hotfix code will be merged to the master. In this case, we do have the some merge conflict is also happening. Yeah, if the merge conflict will come, all the leads will discuss and we'll try
Sorry
to.
to interrupt. Yeah, we are also using the same thing. So
Yeah.
because of the time constraint, I try cut you off. Sorry. One thing, are you individual contributor or you are managing some team?
Both the things. Both. I am the part of Center of Excellence team.
What is the percentage of work? Like how much you code and how much you manage?
50-50. Because
suppose you have to write code for 100%. So what is your comfort level?
yeah, if I want to work with the 100%, definitely I am interested because every day we will learn something and we will learn something from the well implementation itself. I believe I don't have any issues to work with the 50% or 100% or 70%. If based on the opportunities, based on the requirements, based on the things, I am ready to do it. Anything.
Sorry, guys, I'm done. Yeah, sorry. I'm done. Yeah, have you worked on Angular?
Yes, Angular 6.0.
Okay. Can you tell me the difference between let and var?
Yeah, let is I can say it's a dynamic type, where is a static type.
Can you explain more, please, if you don't mind?
Yeah, let will okay, okay. Uh, in Angular only, right? You are hello.
Yeah, please go ahead.
In Angular only, right? You are asking about that let and where.
Normal JavaScript.
Normal JavaScript. Yeah.
Let and var is
Okay. Okay. In the where I can say like once static value declaration let in the let we can also like it's a dynamic in the sense if you want to assign it we can um, we can define like any type of the data by using the let, but where it's a similar type of things we can achieve it.
Yeah, Aram, Rajesh.
Gautam, is some is something is like it is showing as the uh, time is expired kind of thing, it is disconnected.
Yeah, yeah. There is a Zoom free version, so it has a limitation of 14 minutes.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, The basic difference is let the scope is the difference here. I can say if we declare the value as a let, it will be the block of code we can able to access. Let within the function, if you want to access it, it is not possible.
Okay. So they say something about hoisting. Do you know what is hoisting?
No, I don't know.
I'm also done, Gautam. So now we'll be looking out for your response on those two items.
Okay.
If possible, send that by end of day today.
Maybe today is not possible. Can we have a time till tomorrow? Because after 5 to 7, I have a calls with client calls. Maybe it is not possible.
Okay, tomorrow by what time can we expect?
Uh, Before lunch.
Before lunch? Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will be waiting for your item.
Sure, sure. Yeah.
Fine.
Thank you. Thank you, Gautam. Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye bye.